guys, out for the first time in 2018. It has been exactly 1 month to the day since my last ride, and it feels like a lot longer than that. I mean, we had 0 degree or very low single-digit degree temperatures every morning for about 2 weeks straight. And we had a number of snowstorms, and it's just been miserable. I mean, not just as a rider being disappointed because I can't ride, but just in general. The bitter cold, and then having to drive to work in really slippery snowstorms, clear my driveway and all that. I'm just getting too old for this stuff. I've been doing it for over 30 years, and it's just tired of it. But it's my life. What are you gonna do, you know? So if you live in the Northeast, that's what you get. So I'm super glad to be on my bike today. Really borderline as to whether it was going to happen. I know some of you guys would not be out here at all, and that's because of salt and cinders and stuff like that. I've really been watching the roads. We got 8 inches of snow on Wednesday, which was 4 days ago, and there is definitely still some unpleasant stuff on the roads, but I've really been watching these roads. They're mostly dry, they're damp in some spots. This morning they were wet everywhere, and I think it was a combination of dew and stuff like that, and just some residual melt off. I'm not sure. I thought they had been mostly dry last night, and then when I got up this morning they're all wet again. I'm like, what in the world? And we didn't get any rain or anything, but I think it was just condensation. But anyway, it's like 1:30 or something right now, and since I got to ride last, I've done work on my bike. I did my fuel filter, I got the gas tank off, I replaced the little float switch in my tank, which was always giving me false indicators that I had low fuel. I got my heated gloves on. I think it's like 42 or something right now, and I want to ride, man. I mean, I can't go on all the roads I'd normally go on. Where I'm going right now is, if you're familiar at all with Northeast PA, I'm going down to Route 209, which runs along the Delaware River. It's mostly kind of like state park, pretty flat, and pretty straight, which is what I'm looking for, just to avoid being in any curves and hitting a pocket of cinders or something like that. But I made a little video which will probably get uploaded before this one, so you may have already seen it. Just kind of like the first startup of the year type of thing. And I have really missed riding. And after today, it's more rain, freezing rain, and temperatures are going to go back down. Might not get above 40 again for a few weeks. I don't know. You just never know. So I'm just really glad. Groundhog Day, which is the middle of winter, is like 11 days away. So we are moving along through winter. And I got some ideas for vlogs that I want to do in 2018, which would be totally different from anything I've done before. So I'm kind of excited about that. And the other thing is I am going to change the name of my channel. Now, I did change it once. It's just kind of a long, dumb, boring story I won't waste time with. But when I signed up for YouTube like 15 or more years ago, I had no idea I would ever be doing this kind of thing. And then even when I got my GoPro, I seriously thought like I'd make 5 or 10 videos and that would be it. But I got over 100 videos just for vlogs now, and I have a very small number of subscribers, 200, compared to most of you guys. I don't have any clue why 200 people would even be interested in what I do, but you know, it is there, so that's kind of neat. Anyway, So there'll be more on that, but I want to just change the name of my channel so that it more reflects what I'm doing these days instead of what I used to do as far as hobbies and things. So as far as testing out the work I did on the bike, the fork job, all you can really do, or all there really is to test in my mind, is the stability of the front bars. If the steering stem bolt is too loose, the bars will wobble, and that's my main concern. They'll wobble on deceleration, sometimes they'll wobble at high speed, so I just want to check that out. The fuel filter, this is kind of funny, but as long as the bike doesn't stall, then I guess it's running okay. I've been a little paranoid checking for leaks. You know, the way that fuel filter or the assembly is attached to the gas tank is a little scary. I mean, but it works, evidently, because you know, how many million Harleys are out there? It's just like a little trap door type thing held in by 5 screws, and you don't tighten those screws very tight either. And there's just a rubber gasket, and that rubber gasket, it's on the bottom of the tank, so all the fuel is sitting on it all the time. And that little gasket is holding that fuel in, and I was looking at that and I was like, wow, that's it, you know, that's all there is keeping this fuel from leaking out. So I've been like looking under there with a flashlight and stuff, but it's bone dry. I torqued it properly and everything. So that's pretty much it. And testing the gloves. I mean, I have them on the second lowest setting right now, and I could just feel a little bit of warmth in my hands, which is perfect, because right now I would ordinarily start feeling my hands getting cold already. And so this is like the perfect example where I might get out on a day like this for 15 or 30 minutes and be like, oh man, I gotta go home now, my hands are done, you know. And now I should be able, as long as I don't hit like wet roads or something, I could theoretically just be out here for a couple of hours. I got some insulated socks on, I got my thermal aligners in, I don't have any other heated gear, but I got like a little neck scarf tucked under my helmet, and that's pretty much it. I mean, I can ride down into the mid-30s with that get up, no problem. So that's what's happening. I hope everybody is doing well. For those of you in cold climates, including colder than me, hang in there, because we are almost at the midway point of winter, and hopefully it's just a downhill slide from here on. So all right guys, that's it for this one. Until next time.